Captain, I've been meaning to ask. Did you happen to... when you fought Skavik, was Torchy there?
That's a good gun. Too good for you.
If I could fight you for her, I would, Captain. But if she's on your side, I'd lose.
Zero essu karzo. Ani aglok tak a fas emelkedik.
I wasn't using it anyway. Besides, our captain has returned.
You made it.
Open this thing before it's too late.
Give me the reliquary. I want to see these treasures before I die.
I buried Skavik in that black hole, by the way. Long story.
Who is this Skavik?
He's nobody.
I'll enter the code my father taught me. And there. Such a simple act to fulfill a lifetime of effort.
Congratulations, Captain. Nocdraen's lost fortune is yours.
With one exception. Take the crown, Risha. Claim your birthright. Restore the Draen dynasty as rulers of Dubrillion. Wear the crown and rule that world.
If anyone here is going to rule, it'll be me.
For our bloodline, it's a key to power. For you, it's a hunk of metal.
Remember those assassins on Tatooine? They were sent by the current king of Dubrillion to end me.
What you need is a new king. And I know just the guy.
You're volunteering? I'm shocked.
This conversation is absurd. My daughter will marry a nobleman. If you're going to rule a world, Risha, you'll have to do questionable things. This is my final lesson to you. In the grand scheme of things, one spacer is meaningless. Keep the reliquary and its wealth. Kill him.
Your daughter likes me too much to kill me.
Emotions are a distraction, Risha.
Father, no. The captain is a good man. I care about him.
You, useless child, spent too many years without my guidance. You're weak, powerless. Everything I've done, the blood I've spilled, for nothing. This is not how it's supposed to end.
Hece inki avadon elo ismer.
Dispose of my father's body as he instructed, Dr. Chayla. You are released from my family service. I'm sorry you had to see that, Captain. My father was sick.
He was a pathetic pile of scum.
He didn't leave any mourners. You're a wealthy man, Captain. That reliquary holds more than just family heirlooms. Merchants will be killing each other to buy what you're selling. Not sure what I'm supposed to do now. Everyone I've met from Dubrillion has tried to kill me. I don't have an army or a star fleet. I'm supposed to take over a whole planet with just a crown.
Sounds fun. And profitable.
Just don't expect any fancy titles out of this, partner. I'll make sure all the right people hear what you did today, Captain. It's the least I can do. Besides, famous starship captains attract profitable opportunities, and queens in training can never have too many credits. Let's hit the hyperlanes. Looks like we've got a call coming in, Captain. Let me put it through.
Captain, I heard about your fantastic success with Nocdraen. I always thought his fortune was a myth.
Who are you? And don't start trying to tell me I owe you money.
Darmas Palaran, from Coruscant. I can't believe you've forgotten. I helped you find that wretched Skavik after he stole your ship.
Vidu's friend, Captain, and mine, remember? Without him, we'd still be searching Coruscant street by street.
I have a business proposition for you, but I'd rather discuss it face to face. Come to Port Nowhere, Captain. Floating cantina not far from you. I'll send the specs.
Seems like a safe location, Captain. But we need to be careful. The Imperials are getting more gutsy. There's nowhere in Republic space that's safe anymore.
If you wanted safe, you picked the wrong man, sweetheart.
If I wanted safe, nice, presentable at social functions, not held in smoke-filled cantinas.
Hey, I like smoke-filled cantinas.
I'm serious. I caught a signature when we were on Nar Shaddaa that looked like the Void Wolf.
Are you saying this guy's on our tail, or just in the same system?
He only dropped out of hyperspace for a second, so it's hard to tell. But I wouldn't dock too long in one place. The man's a monster. Grand Admiral Haradax Kirill, former slaver, scourge of the Outer Rim and all-round charmer. My father always kept a close eye on him. The Void Wolf's got delusions of taking over the underworld, handing it to the Empire wrapped in riband.
Then let's hit Port Nowhere fast and see if we can get out of his way.
Thanks for letting me stay on with your crew, Captain. I plan to be a very generous queen to all my friends.
You could be generous right now. Move into my quarters. They're cozy.
A man who describes his quarters as cozy really means he leaves dirty clothes on the floor. Every captain needs a good first mate. Corso doesn't know what it takes to run a starship, but I do. Considering the light years you've been racking up, I suggest a hyperdrive overhaul and a sublight engine tune-up. Which do you want first?
We're always in a hurry. See if you can squeeze some extra thrust from the engines.
Consider it done. I'll be indispensable before you know it.
Captain, I never thought I'd see you here. Thought you were too good for a small-time crooks in Port Nowhere. Once you got your hands on Nocdrayan's ship, woohoo! Can I buy you a drink? Get some pointers? I've been waiting for this for a long time.
Out of my way. I've got urgent business.
Oh, believe me, so do I.
So, I've been hearing your name for a while now. Almost as long as you've been hearing mine. Rogan. They call me the Butcher. You lost a blaster shipment of mine some time back, and I don't remember ever getting an apology. How about it, Captain? You know how to say I'm sorry?
Not really threatened by a man who's lost his guns.
Oh, I've got plenty more. Mostly in the hands of a loyal gentleman waiting for you throughout Port Nowhere. No one steals from me and lives, boy. And you're not running away this time. My men have your hangar locked down tight.
Sounds like a fun fight.
Are you crazy? There's like 100 guys in here.
All right, open season. 100,000 credits to the man who brings me his head.
Done deal, boss. Start moving the funds.
Captain, good thing you're prompt, or I'd be a dead man. The second we got off the link, Rogan's men turned up.
We don't often see this sort of thing in the Galactic Senate. You were impressive, Captain. Almost worth getting kidnapped for.
This is Senator Bevera Dodana. I work with her now. Rah-rah! Hail the Republic! Etc. etc.
I hope the opportunity you're offering wasn't just the chance to kill Rogan's thugs.
You never waste time.
Rogan the Butcher is an Imperial lackey. A puppet on a string for Imperial High Command. There's an Imperial fleet waiting out there. Rogan's men were going to deliver us to the Imperials.
This isn't that guy, is it? The, slaver with the stupid name?
The Void Wolf, and I wouldn't say that to his face. My father didn't fear much, but he never messed with the Void Wolf.
He's got contacts in every major gang. Rogan's one of his biggest assets.
The old butcher's not gonna be around much longer.
Given your performance here today, I believe you.
And if you accept my offer, you won't have to take him on alone. The Republic is looking for men and women of action, patriots without the restriction of a trooper's uniform. How would you like a commission from the Galactic Senate? authorizing you as a privateer naval captain, tasked to target Imperial forces at will.
I see what you get out of that arrangement, but...
It's nothing worse than what you take on daily, for a profit a lot smaller than we can offer, and a cause far less worthy. It's a straightforward deal. We give you targets, cargo, the job we need done, and all the support we can covertly provide. In return, we look the other way about any laws you break, or private gains you make along the way.
A fancy badge won't get you out of paying for my services.
Don't worry, the Republic will see you well compensated. Our top target right now is Balmora, one of the most likely hotspots for open war to be declared.
Skip the politics. Just tell me what I can sell.
Balmora is the richest producer of droids and military technology in the known galaxy. And now it's occupied by the Empire. We need someone to go behind enemy lines and divert a payload of dangerous prototype weapons. Put them in our hands, not the Empire's.
You really want to put me in the way of that kind of temptation?
Unless you've got a fleet of warships to mount them on, these prototypes won't do you much good.
Empire! Empire!
Imperial fleet to cloaks, port side! No! Ah! Starboard side! They're all around us!
It's the Void Wolf! Ah!
Get your ship. Get back to Coruscant. You two, get out of here. I'll try to jump this old tub before they board us. Go!
I think we made it through before the noose tightened. And I'm glad you did the same, Captain. I'll stay and make sure Port Nowhere doesn't land in any more of Rogan's or the Void Wolf's little parties. You can think of her as a safe harbor.
So, how's this privateer thing work, anyway?
Well, you heard the Senator. Balmora's the target. When you get closer, one of us will give you the specs. With things changing so fast, there's no point in an early briefing. And don't think this is all about serving the Republic, either. There's a fortune to be made in this war. An enterprising individual could end up with a criminal empire to rival Rogan.
Rival Rogan? I'm going to annihilate him.
Start small, my friend. You try to take Rogan in one bite, you just might choke. There's a power vacuum in the underworld where the big name's gone. Not Dre and the Hatchet Ivory. But I have a feeling you'll be up there one day. Just keep in mind, when you're on Balmora, the opportunities are there. You just have to take them. Captain, who'd have thought when we met on Coruscant that I'd be calling you today with a formal Republic briefing? Senator Dodonna is eager to see how you handle your first mission. Balmora was once the Republic's main supplier of everything military. Until the Empire moved in and the Senate voted to turn tail and run. Which left the Empire holding everything the Republic had commissioned for Project Nebula.
The Senate didn't think that one through.
The Void Wolf come in too fast and too hard. The Republic forces fled without much more than their bedclothes. The Republic spent billions on Project Nebula's weapons. Then the Imperials nabbed them before they fired a shot. And now the Empire is sending their complete Nebula munition shipments to their front lines. The Republic's got no chance.
What makes you think I can help?
Because sneaking into protected facilities and boosting their cargo isn't part of Republic trooper training. Senator Dodonna wants you to work with the Balmoran Resistance. They can help you track down the Nebula shipment, then find a way to divert it to Palliser Station, a Republic base near Corellia.
So, dangerous mission behind enemy lines, key importance. How many zeros are we talking?
The Republic wants the munitions away from the Empire. However, not enough to pay market value. A smart operator might sell the prototypes back to them piece by piece. Not that I'm the one who told you. Now, your contact on the ground is one of the rebels, Newman Brock. Check in with him when you land in Bugtown. Hats off if you can do this thing, Captain.
Greetings, Captain. I am C6RR, the Class 6 protocol droid in the service of Newman Brock. My master most often refers to me as Sixer. I believe he sees it as an affectionate nickname.
So rare to meet a man who really loves his droid.
Indeed. Many people actually take protocol droids for granted. It's as if our feelings don't... Oh, was that sarcasm? My non-literal context analysis function is... I'll get the Master. Master Newman! Master Newman, the, visitor you were expecting has arrived.
So, what brings you to Balmora, Captain? Other than the Fat Republic payoff. They're so busy hiding behind treaties, they're handing out credits like candy. I mean, folks like you and me can make a killing.
I was told there's some horrific weapons of death and destruction the Republic doesn't want the Imperial Army getting its hands on.
The same Republic who walked out on us when the Void Wolf sent his death squads? Doesn't exactly buy them the moral high ground.
I should warn you, Captain. Many find the Republic's abandonment a bit of a sore spot.
Though Republic intel did point us to the Nebula shipment, came through an SIS double agent. Codename, Golden.
I never trust a man with a code name.
He's given us some of our best information. Without him, we wouldn't have taken Bugtown. But we need to be extremely careful in our communications. Codes, dead drops, no face-to-face contact. We've got a payment due. In return, he says he's got a location for the Nebula shipment. I need you to make the drop-off.
I'm here for the shipment. Get someone else to take this guy's credits.
This is one of our most dangerous operations. The last agent we sent was caught and publicly executed. So you'll need to hit a series of decoy dead drops to flesh out any tales before you go to the Okara droid factory for the real deal.
What kind of opposition should I expect?
The factory is well into occupied territory. Go in quiet.
Oh, and the probe droids, Master Newman. Don't forget the probe droids.
Right. If you see a probe droid, take it down before it can transmit, or you'll have half a division on you. Once you find the drop in the Okara droid factory, leave the payment and pick up the data file Golden left.
Bet you were surprised to see I can hold my own in a fight. I'm pretty good with a blaster. My father taught me to shoot when I was 4 years old.
You robbed me of my big chance. Teaching a girl to shoot can be romantic, if you do it right.
And very messy if you don't. Maybe he spared you a visit to the med center. Father wanted me self-sufficient as early as possible. Said I'd need it to survive. He was right. I still remember the day he told me he was going to sleep for a while. Said I was on my own.
Tell me he at least gave you credits before he froze himself in carbonite.
He wasn't the greatest father in the galaxy, but he planned ahead. Gave me a blaster, a starship, and plenty of credits. I was 11. Made my first solo hyperspace jump and flew to Dantooine. Father had a hideout there. Talk about your one bantha planets. For a few years, Dantooine's population was doubled thanks to me and Father frozen in carbonite.
You talk a lot about Nock, but you've never mentioned your mother.
She died when I was young. I don't remember her. Looking back, I should have been miserable. But it was just a big adventure. Speaking of which, we're overdue for some more excitement. What do you say we get back to our latest caper?